Hiya, darlings! This is Hololive English Advent's Devilish Diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft. Hello, hello, hello! How are we doing today, darlings? How are we? Wait, sorry, I've created an issue. You can't be here because you're in the background. Hi! Did you guys miss me? It's been such... You know, I feel like I've streamed like non-stop this week. I feel like I've been streaming non-stop, but simultaneously, somehow at the same time, I feel like I haven't streamed at all because I haven't gotten to talk to you guys. So, my sincerest apologies. We've been just collabing so much on lots of other people's channels. We had more of our beloved Twilight on Eofi's channel with the clips. Then we had another one on my channel with everybody. My screen? What about it? And then we had a collab over on Twitch with Bao, the Jiggly Whale Girl. We had a collab with Mousy, however, it was moved. And we had an Advent collab. So you know, this week was really the epitome of, oops, all collabs. I apologize already. But, I'm back! I mean, I'm back right now. Today, I am all yours. There's no one else here. Just you and me, jailbirds. I'm here to answer all the questions you've been dying to ask me all week, as I wasn't really diligently able to read chat. Where is your big booba? That is a very valid question. Sorry, you're so right. Let me just fix that. There we go. Oh, it's fucked up. Why is it fucked up? Wait a minute. I gotta fix it. Gotta put my boobs on, sorry. Hi, it's me, Nerissa Ravencroft. Can I have a hug? Of course. Choo choo choo. B-Bash, thank you for the super. I'm not answering that. I don't even know what you mean. When am I expecting? Expecting what? Expecting to die? No time soon, bro. Daku, thank you for the super, ma'am. The stream just started. Yeah, the stream did just start. So what? You made me that you drew these boobs for me to put on. I'm putting them on. Stray J, thank you very much for the super. Can you explain why you holding me like that with a scary face earlier? Did I do something wrong? I don't know what you're talking about. Did something happen? Are you guys messing with me? You're so cute, jailbirds. Failbird, thank you for the super. First of all, what was that? What was what? You guys are starting to annoy me. But yeah. So. There's bad news. And there's good news. I don't actually know what the good news is, but I have bad news. All week, next week, there's going to be gorilla streams, okay? For personal reasons. I'll be able to tell you more about them in like the next 2 days. But, please understand. Please understand, onegai shimasu. But that's the bad news. The good news is I'm yours for tonight. All yours. So it's fine. Chiffle J26, thank you for the super. All right, which one of you jailbirds went into Nerissa's room? No one went into my room. My room is still a maiden safe haven, if you will. And still, thank you very much for the super. For snack time, can jailbirds get a Ravencroft egg omelet? We don't lay eggs. I guess I figured out that actually I did say that my mom, when giving birth to us, turned into her bird form to lay eggs because it was less painful than childbirth. I forgot that I said that, though. Oops. Raziel, thank you for the super. Are you gaslighting us? Oh, gaslighting you never. Can you show her Jiggly behinds that Bal gifted you? I would like to, but I think I need to ask my manager first just to make sure it's okay, since technically I didn't commission it. So before we can use that on stream, I just want to verify, make sure with Mane-chan that it is all daijobu. And that there's no issues, and that maybe just in case we ask the artist to make sure they're cool, because Bao is the one who was so kind and thoughtful and commissioned it, and I just don't want to potentially, you know, do something wrong. Zai, thank you very much for the super. Only question I have is, how are you, Narissa? Hope you've been good. I've been very good. I had a busy day today, actually. I went out with my sister and her husband and my brother, and we all went shopping and had some sibling time. So it was quite nice. Yeah, I left my house. Can you guys believe it? To the soup store? Yeah, to the soup store. I saw Shiori was there, but I didn't find her. So she must have been at a different soup store. Ari, thank you for the soup. But after watching all those Twilight movies with you, I felt like I was back in high school. Edward is so sweet. I honestly feel like I'm back in like high school too, watching them. It's crazy. Kyodai, can you please stop coping with the fake booba? It's not fake, though. I've always had big... Have you guys seen my side profile? My boobs are huge. They're giant. They're the biggest honga bazongas I've ever seen. But this is just, you know, my shirt's unbuttoned, you know? It's different. You won't stop showing us. I need to make sure you guys remember. It's very important. Econics, thank you very much. Exonics, thank you for the super. Can I get a happy birthday from my Oshi, please? Happy birthday! Thank you very much for deciding to spend it with me. I saw there were some other birthdays as well before. So happy birthday, everyone, if it is your birthday today. Panopticon, thank you for the pinky. Why do you have bib? Be boobs. Also, thank you for being adventurous, outgoing, and down bad as the rest of us. Your collabs are always fun, and I love the energy you bring. Also, the Bao collab, woof. Woof, 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 woof. Jen, thank you for the super. Kyodai, thank you for the super. I am not the Lulu. Anyway. Fuzzy, thank you for the super. Yeah, sometimes your boobs get sweaty, so you just gotta let them out, you know? But yeah, I've been having a fun time. And by that, I mean I mean the opposite of what I'm saying, you know? I mean the opposite. I've been having a not so fun time. I'm very busy. I don't know if I told you. I have to tell you guys the dumbest fucking thing that I've done, okay? And I need you guys to tell me it's okay, okay? Do any of you sometimes for fun paint like walls, or like, you know, do like some like house stuff in your house? Okay, well, I wait for you guys to answer. Thornbloom, thank you for the soup. Honey mustard. Okay, so several times. So like, yeah, you guys probably know that like when you're filling nail holes, you're supposed to get like plaster, right? And fill in the holes to fill in the, you know, and then you have to sand it down, and then you have to like put primer on, and then you have to paint. Okay, so I've been preparing to paint my room. You guys actually aren't allowed in my room for a multitude of reasons. One, because you guys are stinky, and therefore I will not allow you in there. However, it's also because I'm actually redoing and redecorating my room at the moment. So it's not really suitable for people to be in there, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like one of those never-ending projects is how it feels, to be completely honest. So anyway, I decided I really wanted to paint the walls. My family's gonna help, but I am kind of responsible for getting it all ready, right? So you guys are gonna make fun of me, and I deserve it. I absolutely deserve it. So you guys know how caulk is used to like in like bathrooms and stuff, or like a sealant for like windows, because it's plastic or like it's rubber, you know? So anyway, so I take down all of the paintings. I take out all of the nails, and I head over to my local hardware store, and I'm definitely 100% thinking of spackle. Okay, I'm thinking of spackle, I'm thinking of plaster, whatever you want to call it. That is what I am thinking of. So I go up to the employee, and I have my grandma with me, who paints walls, like oddly often for an old lady, honestly. And I tell her, I'm like, oh, to fill the wall holes, I need to get caulk, right? And she says, yes. And so I go up to the employee, and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to fill some nail holes, so I need some caulk. And he's like, okay, so this is gonna be one that's really good, because you said, I mentioned I was painting the walls, and he's like, yeah, this one's gonna be really good. It's really receptive to paint. Also, I'm not pronouncing it correctly on purpose, because it's very, I'm sorry, it's a naughty, it sounds like a naughty word if I don't pronounce it with the L. I'm saying the L. Nice caulk. So anyway, there's an odd amount of holes in my wall, and that is because I made the mistake one time. You know those fucking, like, sound foam panels? If you put those up, you should do something that is not the adhesive directly against the wall. There's safer ways to put them up, is my point. I didn't do that. I put them up directly with the adhesive against the wall, which caused it to rip the wall off. So it just ripped off the wall, which is fine. It's whatever, because you can just fill it in with plaster or like drywall repair, you know, not a big deal. So anyway, but I got caulk. So I'm going around my room with my brother, and I'm forcing him to help me, because, you know, what else are little brothers for than forcing them to do hard labor? So he's like up, and he's like, I've never really like caulked anything before, so I'm not really sure. And I'm like, okay. And trust me, there's a lot of holes in my wall because of the adhesive, okay? And then like taking out all the nails too, I had to take down my Astarian painting. So I took that down. I just took everything off the walls, and everything got caulked. And I was like, wow, it's really not spreading well. And then I came back 24 hours later when it was mostly cured, and I looked, and I was like, why does it look like it shrunk? It's not supposed to do that. And that's when I did the smart thing, and I went to the internet, and I said, what do you use to fill nail holes? And everything was like, haha, drywall repair, plaster, etc., spackle. And I'm like, oh god. Oh god. So I look up, what the fuck is caulk? And it's like, caulk is rubber. And I'm like, can you sand caulk? And it's like, caulk cannot really be sanded because it is silicone or rubber material. And it cannot be sanded. So, my grandma didn't correct me. The man at the store, when I told him what I needed it for, did not correct me and say, have you considered maybe drywall repair might be better for your bedroom walls, ma'am? They just, everyone saw what I was doing. My brother, who is like, I've told you about my brother. He's a do-it-yourself kind of guy for everything. Like, he is constantly, like, he's built his own forge. He's like got a 3D printer and is like making his own 3D models, you know, doing like bro stuff. I don't know what little brothers do, honestly. So there were so many people who could have corrected me, and no one did. Everyone just let me spread caulk all over my walls. I filled all the holes in my wall with caulk. See, this is why I can't say it the correct way. This would sound like we're having a very different conversation than about my failure to properly research, because I forgot what spackle was. So, anyway, then I had to go, and I had to try to rip off as much of the not the spackle, as much of the caulk as I could, and then go over it with spackle. So thankfully I've repaired my walls, kind of. They're good enough. My grandma came up and she's like, oh honey, this is okay, the paint will go over this, okay, don't worry, it says it's paintable, it'll be okay. Oh my god. So anyway, that's why didn't I ask my dad? Because I love him, but so, you know, sometimes dads are like dicks, you know, for like no reason. I asked him and he was like, why would I help you paint your bedroom walls? I don't care. I was like, Dad, I need your help. This is your house. This is your house. If I ruin the walls, Dad, you can't blame anyone but yourself because you didn't want to help me. You should have done research before. I did. The issue was I got to the store and I misremembered and no one corrected me and said, maybe that's incorrect. You guys can't act all high and mighty like you haven't done something before and you mix it up with a different product and no one says anything. Like, it's a simple mistake and I altered it and I'm laughing at myself. So like, who cares? But I haven't. No, never. You guys are liars. Not to be trusted. I haven't done that. Just tell, keep telling yourself, jailbirds. I cut you some slack. Thank you. See, that's what I like to see. To be honest, I would have... Yeah, exactly. Like, I make mistakes all the time. And I think that's okay. Because usually it sucks, but I find a way to fix it. Bebash, thank you for the super. Befaction, thank you for the super. Maro, thank you for the super. Yeah, so I've been having an interesting time. But like, you know, that's part of the thing. It's a learning experience because let me tell you this. I will never fucking mix up those two again now after having to peel caulk off the wall and having to rip it out with my bare fingers because I don't know how to remove it. I will never make that same mistake. And it's fine because honestly, oddly enough, I really actually felt like it sanded down okay. Is that how you removed it? Yeah. I had to go in with like a razor blade and like get off as much as I could. And then I'd try to like pull it out with the knife, not the knife, with the razor. And then I'd have to grip it with my little grubby fingers and like pull it until it was gone. Yeah. Anyway. So I've been having a fun time. Despair, thank you for the super. I am feeling the despair. Balwick, thank you for the super. Nessie's a little confused, but it's exactly, because you know what? I've been asking my dad to paint my room. I've been asking my dad, because this is his house, to paint my room for a while. And let me just say, I paid for the paint myself. I paid for all the materials. I even went and got spackle and fixed the issue that I caused on the wall myself. I'm a very good daughter. I think most daughters would not do... It's your room? It's not, though. My dad is very clear that this is not my room. He just lets me stay here. Since I'm fresh out of jail. But he has made very clear to me that if he ever decided he wanted this room back, that he would move me with little question. So I have a feeling I know exactly which is going to happen, which is, do I pay rent? Of course. But my parents don't care. I'm too old. I'm like 10,000 years old. Of course I pay rent. He says it just to tease you. That's what you think. But yeah, he does think it's a paint in the arse. Ha ha ha, you're so funny. He wants a library. Well, I'm gonna make the room look extra pretty. I bought some curtains that are gonna go really well with the color scheme I have sorted in my head. So it's gonna be beautiful. And my mom's really excited. She's like, oh my god, I love the color you picked. I'm so beautiful. I love the color. So she's quite excited to see it. Mercenary VA, thank you for the pinky. You really caulked that up. I did. I really caulked up the room. What's the reason for you painting the walls in your room? I'll be so for real with you guys. Right now, the room, everything in the room is dark brown. Everything in the room is a dark brown color. And I don't get a lot of sunlight in here. So the carpet is brown. The wood is brown. The walls are brown. And the ceiling is white. But it's got a popcorn ceiling. So I'm trying to fix it. I'm fixing everything. It's a very depressing room is my point. The sun only shines in at a really uncomfortable angle. Kudo-jang, thank you for the akasupa. It comes in at a super awful angle that actually shines directly into my eyes with where my computer is. So I actually cannot have the blinds open if I'm on my computer because I will not be able to see anything and I will be miserable because the sun is shining directly into my eyes. So I'm like, I'm dying, okay? And I don't need the popcorn ceilings to be gone. I would like them gone, but I don't need them to be gone. You know what I mean? I don't mind that the sun shines in my window at a certain time of day and burns my irises out. You know, that doesn't affect me. The thing that affects me is that it is so damn dark in here because the walls and the carpet are all brown and the woods in the room are all brown. Don't get me wrong. I love a beautiful mahogany. I love mahogany wood. This wood is not mahogany color, but like I love a nice, dark, sexy wood, okay? That's like everything to me. But like everything is just too brown. And I'm not like a sad beige mom, you know? I need a little bit of color. So like I'm going with like a really neutral. I really like whites. But like I don't want to do just like plain white or like, you know, like eggshell or something because I just feel like that's so boring. So I have something that's a little more it's not ivory. It's kind of like, I don't really know what the color is. I think it was called like clove honey or like clover honey. It's like it's a beige quote unquote color. It's kind of like a slightly off white that is more towards like an orange like color. But it's basically white, but it's got like an orange tinge to it, you know what I mean? Naruhodo ne. But yeah, I'm still figuring out everything else because I might want to move some of my furniture around, but we'll see. Do you hang anything on your walls? Yeah, but I had to take it all down. Ugh. That's a very specific color. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Oh, honey. Wall color. I don't know. I just like, I love being in a bright space that like feels like I'd rather be the one to like add in color, you know? Are you throwing off the rest of the house's color schemes with your room? No, I'm obviously still going to be decorating with like blues, but I just need the walls to not be this color because like this room that I'm currently in has a lot of light, right? We've got that big round window. We've got this big open window. I get a lot of natural light in here. Not so much the case in my room. I just need it to not be brown. And I love dark academia like this living room is, but like I need something a little more bright for me. So yeah, I don't know if I'll redo the flooring in here because that's like not really my prerogative. But also I don't know if I mentioned this. My sister let the cats into my room while I was gone for like that weekend, and they they tingled on my floor, and I cleaned it so many times, but I feel like I still smell it slightly, and it's really pissing me off. So again, I think it's like gone. I don't really smell it, and I think I'm just like kidding myself into thinking I smell it. But yeah, I really kind of want to just... Oh, I told the members. I see. Yeah, cat pee is very smelly. I'm either gonna call in a professional cleaner to like really deep clean the carpet. But yeah. I also just kind of... I feel like it would be bad though, because for streaming, this is the worst idea ever. But I really want wood flooring, and then I'll just put down like a big carpet. Because like a carpet can be replaced, a carpet can be cleaned, wood flooring is really easy to clean too. But fucking carpet, if anything gets into that, and then especially if it sits and then it gets into like the padding under a carpet, it's fucking over. It's over. So, but it's also, it's hard because, you know, I have the master. And I feel like most people definitely prefer carpets in like a bedroom. So, and I don't really want to like, I don't want to buy and like replace the whole carpet. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know if I can live like this. Do you plan to stay in your parents' house forever? No. I'm sure they would love that. Every time I joke about leaving, spreading my wings and leaving the nest, my mom starts to cry. She's like, but you do know you can stay with me forever, right? You can stay with me forever. But obviously, but right now, especially while I'm working, I really like being with my family. You know, it's nice to like be able to like have my parents there and to be able to talk to them and see how they're doing directly. And like same with like my sister, it's nice having her nearby, or my brother. I don't have any friends. So maybe it's nice to be around my family. Have you considered? Mom loves you, same honest. Yeah, moms are built different. My dad likes to joke. He's like, you can leave whenever, Narissa. Get out of my house. When I say no friends, I mean like near me. You know what I mean? Like my family, the only reason I leave my house is because my sister or my brother are like, hey, you want to go? You want to leave and like go somewhere? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds nice. So, then you know, that's the only time I get myself together to like leave. Otherwise, maybe I'm a bit of a hikikomori. I don't leave my house. I need help. But yeah. Why not? I mean, I could live alone. And if anything, I would like that, because then I could get a cat without having to worry about it. I could renovate things without having to worry about it. But like, houses do be expensive. Ragnarok Master, thank you for the super. I feel my friends are on the opposite ends of the country. Yeah, that too. You know, living in hell again. Well, Fuamoko are, you know, we're in the Northwest Passage, but now are moving to Japan. And then Shiori is in her library. And then Bibu is being a rock in the forest. Like, you know, life is hard because I'm so far away. But obviously, I have friends. But you know what I mean when I jokingly imply I have no friends. I mean, I have no friends around me that I could go out with. Or like, you know, it's hard when like, I'm one of those people, I don't know if any of you are like this, where if you make plans with someone, you have to like, I need to know a week in advance that I have plans or I can't do it. I can't do it. If you don't give me a week's notice so I can prepare, so I can set my schedule around it, so I can get ready and make sure I have a cute outfit picked out that day, I cannot do it. If you ask me out, like to like go out somewhere, okay, and you give me an hour's notice, I just won't, I probably won't respond, to be honest. If no one does that to me, because I don't think any of my like friends think that I would even do that. But like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I can't. I literally implode, okay? I cannot do anything on a whim. Like, I'm one of those people who I need to have a plan. I need to know exactly how long I'm going to be out. I need to know exactly what I'm doing. That's just it. That's just kind. What if it's an emergency? That's different, because that's an emergency. But if like a friend's just like, hey, I'm going to get dinner, you want to come by? I'm going to be like, no, I already ate. You know? So if Kiara asked you on a spontaneous trip, you'd have to refuse? Yes. You know how much planning I'd have to do if she was like, hey, can you just come over this weekend? I just want to see you. Like, if it was something really, really serious, obviously, I'd try to make it work. But, like, if it's just, like, for funny, I'm like, no, let's plan this more in depth. Let's give it, like, a month. Because, assuming I'd have to get on a plane, you know? Then I'd have to go. What about a fun emergency? I don't think there's such a thing as a fun emergency. So, sudden unplanned trips are no-no? Yeah, big no-no. But then, like, same with flights are so expensive. If I'm going somewhere, I like to get the plane tickets as early in advance as possible. Also, V Faction, thank you for the pinky. Narissa needs more prep time than Batman. I do. Anton, thank you for the thank you for your first time, for your first super on a live stream. I hope you're doing well. Are you looking forward to the Stardew update? I am. Also, I enjoyed your interaction with Miko and the base telephone game. It was pure entertainment. Thank you so much. You don't fly yourself. I mean, if I'm going a short distance, sure. But if I'm going all the way to, like, Austria, absolutely not. I'm not flying over the ocean. I'm not flying out of the pits of hell for that. I'll just take a plane. Night Crotail, thank you for the super. Since you beat us up during the start of the stream, would you be hanging us in your room walls as a decor? What do you mean, beat you guys up? Huh? They have airports in hell? Of course we have airports in hell. What do you think we are? We've got to get places too. Not all of us. Look, we're only like half Raven because of my mom. But even though my dad, despite the fact he has Ravencroft in his name, he is not technically actually like he can like fly, like levitate. But like I can fly because I've got Raven wings because my mom's a Raven, you know? But like, yeah, I'm not flying out of hell. Siege, thank you for the super. If you have friends who are just barging at your house without prior notice. My hometown, consider my house is... Well, okay. I had a friend in high school who was like that, but we just don't really live close to it. You know, sometimes your friends grow up and they move away and you still love them, but they were the kind of friend that you like, you know, were like close to. Like, they would just come over to your house, or you just go over to their house, and you'd, like, have sleepovers and just, like, do everything together. Like, get up off of whatever you're doing just to go to, like, Taco Bell at 2 a.m., you know, just friend things. But, you know, things change. And that's okay. But things change. BFFs, yeah, she was my best friend. We still keep in touch, of course, but she just lives a little far away now. And so it's a little more difficult. Taco Bell at 2 a.m. Look, sometimes you just need some Taco Baco at 2 a.m. I don't know what to tell you. 2 a.m. Taco Bell. Sorry, give me a week's notice. Well, when I was younger, I wasn't so, you know. I was a little more spontaneous because I was in my youth. But now that I'm old, I need prior notice. I need to prepare my muscles. Okay. I need to prepare myself. When I was like young and had my first car, Those were the days, because I had my first car, so, you know, I could take myself places. So I was so excited. It's like, oh my God, I can go wherever I want because I have a car and my license. So I can just leave the house and go places. You know, yeah, so it's like that first taste of freedom. So basically, whenever you get asked out anywhere at any time, you're like, oh my God, I'll be right there. So you can go grab your keys and like be like, I'm leaving. I don't know when I'll be back, you know, to your parents. Cause like, you know, yeah, it's your first shot at freedom. So yeah, my first car, I don't really remember. I do remember actually. What was it though? It was a Toyota Corolla. And it was old. It was like this kind of dark green color. It was way too fucking old, but I'll tell you, I fucking loved that car. I would do anything to have that car back. I don't know if any of you car guys are here. Maybe you probably understand, but like, I would do anything for that car. I'm pretty sure it was, I say it was my car, but it's important to mention that my parents bought this car off of my godmother, who had given it to them for $100, and it became the kid car. So all of us, my eldest sister, Aradia, and then myself, all drove this car as our first cars. But it was mine because after me, the car was retired. And that's not because I like ran it into the ground or anything, but rather because my parents were like, there's something wrong with the engine, I think. And I don't think they wanted to fix it because, you know, I don't know. I think it would have been worth it. It was a good car. But I also, another instance of me being dumb as shit. I was washing the car with a sponge. And I might have scuffed up the paint by using the green part of the sponge. But it's okay. Honestly, it wasn't that noticeable because the car was already really old, and I'll be honest. I did not treat that car as well as it deserved. It held up way too well for the shit that I did to that car. It was my first car, and so I had accidentally, for example, once there's like a really like I was going down a really windy road, and you know, I just got my license. I was like, I'm such a good driver. I looked away for a second to change the volume of the music, and I accidentally went up over the curb and knocked off my side mirror on a tree. And that was the most terrifying moment of my life. I was fine. Everything was fine except the car's mirror. How did you get your license? I passed actually with flying colors, but that's when I learned very quickly to never take your eyes off the road because yeah, trauma. Yeah, it was very fortunate that I didn't get injured. No one else was around because it was one of those like roads with like a really, really, really large thing in between. And it was a time of day when no one else was around. So like, thankfully, there was no chance of anything having happened to anyone except me because it was like a one-way. But I'm very happy every day that obviously no one was injured in my not looking around. I'm a much better driver now. So that's better. But that was pretty much like right after I got my license, which I feel like usually when kids still get their license, let's be real, they're still learning how to drive. Most kids are like, they pass their test and they're like, oh yeah, I know how to parallel park. I'm such a good driver. But like, let's be real, at schools in the winter, when there's like snow and stuff, where do you have the most like people spinning out? By the high schools. You know what I mean? Also, Cryptic, a metaphor, thank you very much for the Akasupa. A wise one once said, the snake prowls fiercely but cannot scratch his back. Eh? The raven tattooed on my forehead thirsts for his blood? I see. Please don't thirst for blood. Unless you're a vampire, then that's okay. Hitokiri X, thank you for the supa. Nurse, the next karaoke, can you sing Last Night I Dreamt? You mean by the Smiths? That somebody loved me. I don't think they have the instrumental, otherwise I would. 100%. Sippy VA, thank you very much for the supa. Corollas are base. It was my second car, but it was my child for the longest time too. Now it's my fiance's, and she weebified it as she should. T. Volin, thank you very much for the supa. Hey Narissa, glad to be spending my birthday. Happy birthday! But yeah, who's the better driver, you or Bro Risa? Me. I am the better driver. I have way more years of experience. My car, you would be surprised, again, after hearing my first story of how I destroyed my first car by not taking care of it. But I now have a car that is perfectly well maintained. I actually think someone... Have you ever... So I got my car as... I had to pay for it, but I got it for my grandma. She was getting a new car, so she gave me her old one at a price. So I got this very nice, well-maintained car, and I realized one day, after I had driven somewhere, that there was... What is it? Like a scuff. As if someone was like pulling out and accidentally scuffed the back side of my cars. Like we were both in two parking spots. I didn't notice it at the time though. But I'm pretty sure someone scratched my car. It's disappointing. So disappointing. Yeah, I was really mad because like my car is like really impeccably taken care of. Apart from that, like I don't eat in the car, so the inside is always clean. I always keep the trash maintained, so I'll either have like a trash bag in there for like any like receipts and stuff I pick out, so it's not just like sitting on the floor. I'll regularly take the mats out and like shake them off, or like just like go and like to like a proper place to like get it cleaned. But yeah. Yeah, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt though, with my car having clearly been like scuffed by someone. I'm like, you know, if it was an adult, shame on you. That's awful if you did that. But like, I like to pretend maybe it was a kid who didn't know what to do and drove off because they were so nervous, and that I would get. Maybe it was a teenager using the green side of a sponge. No, it's definitely from like a car, like scraping it. But yeah, I don't know. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt so I don't get too angry because it's not worth it. Still not an excuse. It's still not an excuse for sure, definitely. But you know, I'm not going to catch them by being like, that bitch. Wonder who did this to my car. You know, being angry about it isn't going to benefit me. Like, it's already done and they're already gone. So, you know, what's the point? I'll just be mad forever if I don't rationalize it somehow. Is it manual? No, I have to drive an automatic. I don't know how to use a stick shift. Why? Would you like to teach me? Do any of you drive stick shift? Are you going to teach me how to work a stick? Because I'm not sure how to, jailbirds. I think I need someone to teach me. Sorry. Yeah. But you know, even I feel bad because like I think I mentioned that I'm a big Wangan Midnight fan. So like I really like to go play Wangan. And like I feel bad because I genuinely don't know how to drive a stick shift. So I always have to get the automatic cars, but I know in that game they work so much better if you are actually, you know, using the proper, you know, like the stick, you know. So instead I just have it on automatic, but at least I can feel good about myself because I'm not one of the stupid kids using the clutch and like really like whipping it around to the point that they break the machine. At least that isn't me, you know? Manual is for Chads only. Well, good for you. Ha 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 ha. I can teach you if you're okay driving on the right side. Huh? I'm scared. Do you cross your arms when steering? What the fuck? What do you mean, cross my arms? Storm King, thank you for the pinky. I could teach you to drive a stick 8. Huh? Oh, don't count my yawns, guys. Stop. One-handed steering? I can't. I can't one-hand steer. That shit terrifies me. I need to have both hands. I need to have both hands. I need them to steer. But that's also because I like to pay like max attention when I'm driving, just because like you never know. One single moment of not paying attention could end in something very bad. Driving is serious business, people. And that's why I don't leave my house. I get so stressed. I get so stressed driving. So I prefer not to. I prefer to have my sister cart me around or to like bully my brother into driving me places. Neither of them like to do that though. But I would really rather not have to drive. But you're a good driver, so it shouldn't matter. Okay, wait. I think I need to explain one of the reasons I hate driving so much. I get really terribly... So obviously driving, because it's so like high stakes, I have to focus really, really hard to the point where I get so exhausted. So I can barely drive an hour without feeling like I can't keep my eyes open from having to focus. I can kind of skirt this a little bit if I like turn on music and like sing along, or like turn on music that is really unpredictable but at the same time is like engaging me in some way. Because if I'm just focusing on driving, because I'm one of those people who like when I'm in the car, I like to look at what I'm passing and be like, ooh, pretty tree. Oh, look at the sky and the clouds. Oh my God, look at the car over there. We should play that one game where you take the letters on the back of a car and come up with an anagram for it. You know, like that is like I'm just made to be a passenger princess. That is what I was made for. I was not made to drive the car. I was made to be a passenger princess. So when I'm driving, obviously I can't do any of that, but because I have to like force myself to like be so focused on the road to obviously be a very safe driver, because that's very important, I get really like tired and like sleepy because my brain is like, you are exhausting me by focusing so hard. So then I can't drive long distances. Storm King, thank you for the super. So yeah, I honestly, if it's up to me, I would prefer not to drive ever. But if I do, I have to have some music on. I have to have some music on. But yeah, it makes me kind of nervous. Not a good driver. I am a good driver. I just get sleepy, but that's why I don't drive long distances. I'm too scared to learn how to drive. It's not too scary. It's a little intimidating to like go on like the highway for the first time. Once you get used to it, you know, you just gotta like watch out. How many years of driving? A lot. Driving is not a right, it is a privilege. Yeah, that's why you have to get your license. But I think anyone is capable of getting a license and driving. I went through that. I got my license. I passed with flying colors, everything. And you know what? I'm a very good driver now, and I still don't like driving. I wish there was more, like, God, when I was with... I just love trains. I want a train. I want to go on a train and ride on a train and just hop on a train and then walk a little bit to get where I want. I'd rather do that. I'd be so much happier if I could just get on a train to go somewhere than have to, like, be like, okay, I've got to get in my car. I hate it. I hate it so much. Japan, then yeah, maybe. Maybe I should follow Fuamoko. Well, Mai, thank you for the supa. Evie, thank you for the supa. I love driving, so just be my passenger princess on my way. Thank you, queen. Magus the Psycho, thank you for the supa. Though, through today, I've always thought of how I'm sick of driving, but the passenger princess Narissa, I will drive every time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Siege, thank you for the supa. And my yawns are contagious. Haha, that means you guys care about me. Ha 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 ha. Are you guys enjoying this unexpected chatting stream with just me? Happy Mario Day, by the way. March 10th, let's go! I hate. I saw someone ask how the Advent collabs will be affected with Fuamoko. Everything is going to be at the same time. They're not changing their schedules at all. I think that we are changing the day, I think, to Wednesday or Thursdays now that we're gonna have our Advent collabs. So the times might move around, but that's just because, you know, it's hard to maintain the same thing, you know. Yeah, on Friday I feel that way too. I like having them on Friday. I like having a routine. It feels very safe. But yeah, Fuamoko, it's not because of them or anything, or because, like, you know, they moved. Like, it's still morning time, I think, in Japan by the time that we collaborate. Usually. So I'm pretty sure they might have to wake up a little early, but, like, I think that's fine. Because I think they were already planning that sort of thing, because they're not changing their time schedule, which means they already stream around that time anyway. So, Kivo, thank you for the supa. There is a stream of barbecue. Give me some barbecue. I'm surprised you guys are still doing weekly collabs. I'm glad, but honestly, it still feels like I've only been in hololive for like 3 weeks, so... Hi guys, I'm Narissa Ravencroft, a new talent from hololive English. Did you know I'm new? I just got here, actually. I just dropped in. It's been 3 weeks. I hope you guys have decided that you liked me over these 3 weeks. Don't say 8 months. Don't say that. Oh my god. Yeah, didn't we debut last month? What do you mean? 8 months is so crazy. In that time, we've reached over 600k subscribers and so many happy jailbirds. And you've made me a very happy lady. You're not young anymore, Narissa. No! Doro, thank you for the pinky. Risa seems pretty fun. When do memberships open? Yeah. Next, you'll be in Fest. I wish. I can't wait. Someday. Someday. Siege, thank you for the supa. Nice to meet you. New fan here, by the way. Yeah, Reglass, they just debuted a week ago. I've been here for 3 weeks. They've been here for 1. We're all new. Are you guys doing a watch along this year? I mean, we still have one Twilight movie left. Are you guys excited for that? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the last Twilight movie? It's been so much fun. I was kind of nervous at first because 6 people, I'm like, that might be a lot. But I also know there's probably a lot of people who probably genuinely do not give a shit about Twilight, which is so perfectly valid, by the way. But I do. I really like Twilight, like, genuinely. So anything I can do to force you guys to spend time with me and watch Twilight is fine by me. But we ended up getting a really fun group. I was glad because obviously I asked Shiori, and I think I mentioned it to Eofi, and Eofi was like, you've got to invite me. And then Bijou, after the first movie, she was like, why wasn't I invited? And I was like, oh my god, you're right, because me and Bijou also talked about it, and I was like, get in here, it's not too late. and then I had asked, I think I was talking about it, and Mume had come in either like at the chat or something while we were watching it. And then we ended up adding both her and Fauna, which is great because they ended their watch along of Twilight however long ago at New Moon. So now they're finishing it. Isn't that amazing? I have inadvertently started my own watch along with fucking 6 people, but also helped them to finish theirs when they had decided to drop it. Yeah, we're Holo Emo now. Oh! Mayuzumi, thank you very much for the Akasupa. I was there the other day when you weren't sure if I was a jailbird, and I would just like to assure you that I am indeed a jailbird. I'm your rogue jailbird. Love you, Narissa. Will always be your jailbird. Thank you, Mayuzumi. I was teasing you. Don't worry. It's just because you cheat on me with tons of other hololive streamers. I'm just joking, obviously. My cat, every time I'm screaming, little lady is across from me on the... She's like on my bed looking at me through my 2 computer monitors. And she's just like staring at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Narissa? Ugh, my baby. My baby kitty, come here. Come here, baby kitty. No, she's sniffing around on my floor. She does not give a shit about me. Yeah, she's a cute fat cat. You want to come up here? No, she wants to leave. One sec. Let me let her out. Okay. She was tired of my shit. She's like, I'm gonna sniff your floor and leave. Fatto Catto. She's indeed my Fatto Catto. She doesn't want to debut. No, she's just really quiet. She's never had to want for anything, little lady. So, like, little man, he's really loud, but that's because he was, like, a street cat. So he had to, like, fight for his life, you know? So when he wants something, he will meow, even if he doesn't know what he wants. And then, little lady, again, she's never wanted for anything in her life. She's never wanted for food. She's never wanted for pets. She's never wanted for cuddle. Anything. Anything you can think of, she has it. She's not even had to ask. She just has had it, okay? So she's never needed to meow. And I also think, I mentioned how we've got little lady before, actually. She was on a farm. And she was dropped off at this farm randomly. You know how some people, they just assume, oh, you are on a farm, so surely you must want kittens or like cats on your farm. But yeah, the horse story, which I will not repeat, but basically I'm pretty sure they dropped them off like way too young. Because usually I think it's like what, 11 or 12 weeks when you want to like adopt a cat and like take them away from like their, or not take them away, but usually when they get separated then from their like litter. But I'm pretty sure she was like way too young, so I don't think she cleans herself and everything, and she's like a really good cat, but I think she doesn't know how to meow. Because she never had to. She always got everything she wanted, and I think she's separated a little too early, maybe, from, like, her family to know how to cat. So, and after she met Little Man, now she tries to meow. She'll be like, meow. It's like a croak. It doesn't even sound like a meow. Yeah, she's cute as fuck. Did you pamper her too much? We definitely did. So yeah, she's a little mute. She'll like attempt to meow, but she can't really. She just can't talk, and that's okay because she doesn't need to. But now after we introduce Little Man into the family, she is like, wait, if I want something, I can meow. So she'll attempt, but like again, it's like too quiet that nobody can hear her, and it's so sad. So like, I know cats don't meow for other cats, but they still obviously like learn the behavior from those around them. You know what I mean? ZK, Sean, thank you for the supas. I'm glad I helped you enjoy Twilight. Sundowner, thank you very much for the Akasupa. I hope you have a good day too. But yeah, so she's a very quiet kitty. Which again, perfectly fine by me. I do enjoy. Oh, I do enjoy a thing though. I don't remember what I was saying. Sorry, I just got a message from my family saying that I'm a dumbass. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Wait. I made a mistake when I told you guys my first car. I don't know why. I thought it was a Toyota Corolla. I looked it up and I thought the picture looked similar. It was not. It was a Honda Accord, apparently. A very old Honda Accord. My apologies, ma'am. Same difference. I still like, yeah, totally different car, totally different brand and everything. I don't know how I whiffed that one. Y'all ever just like totally forget what kind of car you had? I'm not a car guy. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what kind of car I drive now. Jailbird Roadster, thank you for the supa. But yeah, I liked my Honda. In Wangan though, I have a BMW in case anyone's interested. Yeah, they're basically the same. I'm glad you say so. Wait. Little lady's back outside my door and she can't meow, so instead she becomes a carpet. She scratches at it to let me know she wants in. You can say we have an Accord now. They're pretty much the same-ish. I mean, they looked the same when I looked up the when I looked it up. I was like, yeah, that's the kind of car I had. Do you use your blinkers? Of fucking course. I hate when people don't use your blinkers. I don't even care if nobody else is around. I don't care if nobody else is around and it's late at night. Use your fucking blinker. I don't know. I have a problem. It's just because maybe I'm a good girl, so I have to use my blinker at all times of always. I don't like people who are like, oh, no one's around. I'm like, yeah, if you're not doing it right now just because quote unquote no one is around, I'm guaranteeing you forgot because you just regularly don't do it. Use your blinker. Peter, use your blink. I can't sound like Lois. I tried though. Sorry, I don't know why I thought about Family Guy. Sometimes that's just how it be, you know? But yeah. As a BMW driver, it's a bane in my wallet. Yeah, that's why I only have one in Wangan. I've been in a few Teslas before, and honestly, I'm really not that impressed. Sorry, Tesla bros. But like, I don't see why so many people are like, yeah, I need a Tesla. Tesla, yeah, Tesla. Gonna get my little Tesla. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, sure, like it drives itself on the highway, but I would never let a robot drive me on a highway. I don't know. Like, it just makes me feel unsafe. Yeah, so, but that's just me. But I think, what's the nicest car you guys have gotten to drive in? And I mean either as a passenger or yourself. I have never driven any cars except the ones that were mine, or like my parents' cars. A Supra, a wooden car? A Benz? Oh, a Rolls Royce, a Corvette, BMW, 68 Chevy. Okay, the nicest car I ever got to drive in was a McLaren. I got to go down the highway in a McLaren. that was fun. Yeah. My getaway car. How was the ride? It was pretty fun. It was a fast car. Yeah. I don't really remember though, to be honest. 570. Look, you're throwing out a lot of numbers. I don't know what the numbers mean. Hell, I'm jealous. McLarens are pretty. Yeah, I feel bad because I don't know anything about cars. And they're just like, you want to ride down the highway in my McLaren? And I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. It's like, wow, that's such a fast car. I don't really think I understood the situation of the fact that I was riding. It was one of my girlfriend's husbands, I think, had a McLaren, and so I was hanging out with her, and that's when that happened. And I did not understand the situation I was in, apparently. The numbers, what do they mean, please? Is she single? My friend who has a husband. I think you know the answer to that. Yeah, a friend who is a girl. She's my girlfriend. As in my literal girlfriend. As is every woman I talk to is my girlfriend. Because I love them. I love women! Let's go! So she is... What's wrong with you? But yeah. Every woman you talk to is your wife. What do you mean? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Bro, why you never remove the cleavage? Why would I? It's great. I have no thoughts in my head. Only booba. I'm warm right now, so I'm letting my tits breathe. It's so ironic. I really actually hate that word, but I feel like I've been using it a lot. I'm so sorry. Actually, boobs are beautiful and are meant to be respected. They should only be referred to as breasts. My lovely breasts. But that word somehow feels too dirty to say on stream. Somehow. Yeah, bazongas hits better too. Bazongas adds a bit of like silliness to it. Booba adds like the internet meme-ish to it. The meme-lish. Honka donka badonkas. Yeah, exactly. But breasts, that makes me feel, you know, nervous. My breasts. Oh no, I need to put them away. Sorry. I'm thinking about how lewd it is. One sec. Sorry, I got self-conscious. Give me one sec. I need to cover up. I need to cover myself up real quick. Okay, thank you. God, now I'm safe. Now I'm safe. All is as it should be. I'm safe now. What a shame. Guys, they're still huge. Look at this side profile. I'm not even turned all the way to the side, and look how big they are. Look how big they are. And you guys are gonna act like that. What's wrong with you? Do you guys need a reminder again? Give me a sec. Clearly you guys have already forgotten. But I need you to remember. This is roughly sized correctly. Look at the Honga Bazongas. They're huge. They're huge, Your Honor. You had that ready to go? No, but I had it on Twitter, so I went to my media tab and I got it. It's huge. Marine senpai would be proud. Marian would see these and be like, ah! 触っていい? 大丈夫? いいよ? I think they're just medium. You're fucking insane. I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you're fucking insane if you think these are medium. I have the biggest melons in Advent. You're clearly just trying to bait me. But it won't work because you're crazy. You look like the insane one. Fuwawa? I'm bigger than Fuwawa. If we're talking lore, I'm bigger than Fuwawa. I don't know how to tell you guys this. But they're bigger. Fuwawas aren't fluffier. I hate to reveal this. She is big too, don't get me wrong. We're both big as fuck. Me and Fuwawa have huge boobs. Fuwawa just have big melons, but mine are bigger. You gotta remember, she's short. When you put us side by side at our heights, mine are bigger. Yeah, Shiori is medium. Shiori is only medium. But she's my medium. I'll stick my face in that medium is premium. Oh, my internet crashed. I mean, my internet didn't crash. It's fine. Uno momento. Shiznell, thank you very much for the akasu, but why are you so perfect? I have no idea. I wouldn't quite call myself perfect, but I'm happy somebody thinks so. Somebody has to like me, right? I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's because I haven't streamed solo in a while that I'm just like absolutely going fucking insane. Like I don't know what's wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. Somebody help me. Please. I'm so sleepy. Did you guys remember to change your clocks for daylight savings? Because I'm fucking dying. I'm fucking dead. I don't know what happened. So me and Mume stayed up actually. Everyone slowly like drizzled. Everyone slowly left the call after we finished the Twilight movie. But for whatever reason, I love Mume so much. She's so fun to chat with. We just kept chatting and chatting and chatting. And suddenly it was 3 a.m. because the time switched over. And I was like, oh, Mume, I gotta go to sleep. Said, oh my god, okay, go to sleep. So I was like, oh shit, man. It's over for me. So anyway, so I try to go to bed. But you guys know how it goes when you try to go to bed, you know? It doesn't really work. Okay? It doesn't really work when I try to sleep. So I went to bed and then I laid there and then I sat in bed for a while and then I cried and then I didn't actually cry, by the way. Just I'm being dramatic on purpose. And then I eventually, I think probably at 6 a.m. went to sleep. I just could not sleep for the life of me. Yeah, so anyway, so then I woke up. And then I woke up early because I'd made plans with my sister and my brother and her husband to go out today with them because I had some errands to run. And they're like, well, we have errands to run. And I was like, perfect, take me with you. So she comes in my room to wake me up and is like, bitch, get ready. So I had to wake up early in the morning and get ready, you guys. Did you eat today? I did, actually. We all went out and we decided to get sushi. It was very nice. Very, very, very nice. Is your brother still single? Yeah. He's my buddy. We're single together. I have to get married first. He can't get married before me, or what kind of older sister am I? Yeah, I know Eofi wants him. Now that we bonded over Twilight, I already thought she was a good candidate, but now I think she's an even better candidate. Yeah. I'm playing with skizzers, sorry. Yeah, I want that ring from Rob Pattinson. Robert, where are you? Where is he? Robert Pattinson. Edward Cullen, the Batman. The Heron. Come please and marry me. I'm pretty sure he's happily married or like happily in a relationship. So I just need to make clear that I am joking. Just so we're clear. He's in Gotham beating up criminals, as he should be. You go, King. Woohoo. But yeah. Anyway. I don't really have a lot to say. I'm sorry. I'm just here. Robert would probably hate you, TBH. That's fucking mean. I don't think he would. He might hate Twilight, but I don't think he'd hate me for liking to shit on Twilight and genuinely enjoying the lore. But I genuinely think he's a gifted actor and enjoy the things that he's done. Why do you think he'd hate me just because he hates Twilight? I didn't create Twilight. I didn't make that. Why is that my fault? But yeah, I really liked him. I really liked him in The Boy and the Heron that came out. The recent Ghibli movie. I usually, I will admit, I'm very much usually 100% against A-list actors getting cast in like anime stuff, because most of the time I just genuinely think they don't really know how to add the nuance that I feel like is needed in voice acting, and they just do it very normally. And it just sounds very normal, and I don't really like it because I'm like, wow, you sound boring. And there's exceptions. Like, for example, I think like Spirited Away is really good, but they also cast mostly voice actors. Like, you think like so many of them were like in like Disney sequels, for example, like anyway, but anyway, so a lot of the Ghibli cast like from before were actually really good cast members, but voice acting is so different from like being on what is it called? Yeah, Jack Black as Mario was really good. However, Rob Pattinson, he fucking won me over. I could tell right away. I was like, he is fucking incredible, because I couldn't even tell it was Rob Pattinson, which tells me everything I need to know about his capabilities as an actor. I didn't even know it was him. He sounded incredible. I didn't listen to it. Like, I love Christian Bale and I love him as Howl, but when I hear Howl, I hear Christian Bale, you know, and I'm like, ah, Christian Bale. And when I heard him in The Boy and the Heron, because I had him in there again, I was like, ah, that's Christian Bale, you know, and I know that's a point. I get that's why they do it. But Rob Pattinson, I didn't, if you didn't tell me that was Robert Pattinson, I wouldn't have known. He just fucking killed it. It was such incredible acting. He's such a phenomenal actor, and he deserves like so much. I think he will already, obviously, but he definitely enjoys, I hope he enjoys a very long and like just amazing career. Because yeah, that was incredible. Yeah, so that was amazing to me. It's too bad Tim Curry. Oh, I love Tim Curry. I miss him. He, in Rocky Horror Picture Show and in Fern Gully, stole my heart. He stole my soul, actually. I love him as Nexus. I don't know what the lighthouse is. You guys keep saying the lighthouse. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Storm King, thank you very much for the Akasupa. I realize when I turn 30 in a few months, I will officially go from being single to unmarried. Eh? Oh, yeah. That happens. Wait, let me look it up. What is the lighthouse? Is this... Okay, wait. I've heard of this. Isn't this one really fucking weird, though? Like, isn't there, like, a water... Isn't the... Am I mixing this up with a different movie, or doesn't he get dropped off on this island with like, a really old guy who, like, has, like, been stuck there, kind of, seemingly, and, like, he's kind of crazy, but then there's, like, it turns out he has a fish wife, but then he wants to steal the fish wife, and then, like, you know, like, is it that one? Oh. Well, spoilers? I mean, I'm not spoiling the ending, but, it's called The Lighthouse. Oh, of course there's gonna be a fish woman. I've never seen it, but I did watch one of those YouTube videos. You know how, like, people make YouTube videos summarizing the plots of movies? I feel like I watched one of those. I watched one of those. So that's it. Yeah, movie recaps. And I was like, oh, this movie looks interesting. That's what I do instead of watching movies, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Movie in 10 minutes. It's a good little review. You're at that age, huh? I mean, I just don't really have time to watch movies. And I'd rather know a general plot before I watch. I mean, I think I've told you guys this, actually. I haven't seen a lot of movies. Like, I haven't seen Titanic. Usually I get addicted to something and then I'll watch it over and over again once I realize I've liked it. But until I've found out that I like it, I won't watch it. You know what I mean? Which is difficult. Like, something has got to really catch my attention. So I watched the clip notes of that on YouTube. Someone talking about the plot synopsis with, like, still pictures from the film, I think. But that's about it. But yeah, like, for example, like the Avatar movies with, like, the blue people, I've never seen those. I have no fucking idea what they're about. I only kind of recently, like a few years ago, finally watched Lord of the Rings, and I don't know what took me so fucking long with that because I'm fucking obsessed. Do you watch Marvel movies? Yes, I was forced to watch all of the Marvel movies. Did I just call them Marvel? Yes, I've seen them. Alas. Alas, alack. And I say that having really liked Thor. I really liked the Thor movies. Near, far, wherever you are. Do 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 do. Go on. Anyway, but yeah, I really like Lord of the Rings. I was glad I finally gave in and watched those. Ain't no way she liked Thor. Guys, isn't it obvious that I would be a Loki stan? Like, take one look at me and guess who my favorite Marvel character is. And you know without having to think very hard that it's probably Loki. Let's be honest. Not Thor. I mean, Thor's fine. But look, I feel like I tend to be drawn towards villains because I feel like they just have this thing about them. Well, okay, wait. Actually, I really like Iron Man. And technically, I think I'd say Iron Man was probably for like a really, really long time my favorite. You know what I mean? Like, until I watched the Thor movies, and then I was like, Loki. There are no men like me. Loki, brother of Thor. I'm burdened with glorious purpose. I come to a world made free from freedom. You know, he's fucking crazy, and I just love that. But I also just really love Robert Downey Jr. I just think he's great. Yeah. You can't fix him, Narissa. I don't want to fix him. I like him just the way he is. It's just like Shiori, you know? Like, she acts a little weird sometimes, like eating with scissors. But you know how happy I would be to be sitting at a table with Shiori at our breakfast table with breakfast that I made, watching her eat eggs and toast with scissors? Like, I wouldn't look at that and be like, oh, Shiori, don't you know you're supposed to eat with a fork and a knife? Oh, silly girl. I don't look at her like that. I'm like, oh, yeah. She's so unique. Look at her using the fucking scissors. She's so fucking crazy. Oh my god. I love her. You know, like that is the kind of like a thing that is pulled out of me with fucking insane characters, you know? That's like with Loki, that's how I feel. Yeah, I can't fix her. With Astarion, that's it too. I'm like, I can't fix him. Even though you kind of can, depending on how you do things. But I'm like, he doesn't need to be fixed. He's perfect. I mean, he has like a lot of trauma, obviously, but we're not talking about that. That's not the point. I like characters who are deep and complex and a little silly. That's what I love. That's what I deserve, you know? Make him even worse. Exactly. That's what I'm here to do. I killed him at the beginning of the game. Why don't you just leave and go somewhere else? Nobody thinks you're funny. Shiori is a goofy, complex person. She is. I literally love her to death. I would literally do anything for Shiori. If she asked me to do literally anything, I would do it 100%. She's everything to me. I love her. I love her and her skizzers. Oh, have I ever told you guys? Do you guys know the Brothers Grimm? One of my favorite stories from Brothers Grimm. I don't know why. It just really stuck out to me. There's one called Snow White and Rose Red. And despite the fact that the character's name is Snow White, totally unconnected from the other Snow White in Brothers Grimm fairy tale, just for the record. So Snow White and Rose Red is about two girls who basically this bear comes into their house during the winter and he can talk and he lives with them during the winter and like plays with them and they're like, ha ha ha, this is so fun. But then when it warms up again, he leaves. So they find this, like, I don't remember if he's a gnome or like what the case is, but he's this like short like guy with like a long beard. And they basically, I think 3 different ways they have to help him like from predicaments. So they like cut off his beard because it gets stuck into something, and he's like, I'm going to die if I... So they cut it, and then he's like, you bitches, you cut my beard. And they're like, bro, we're trying to help you. And he's like, yeah, and you fucking ruined my beard by doing it. Like, just completely ungrateful asshole. Anyways, so he fucking hated that, but eventually I think he died. I think he got killed by the bear, and then the bear turned into a prince. It's like, haha, I was a prince that whole time, and actually that guy, he turned me into a bear, but you girls were nice to me and let me live with you during the winter even though I was a bear, so now I'm gonna marry you guys. Also, I have a prince brother because there's two of you. I don't know, I really liked it when I was younger. I love Brothers Grimm, man. So anyway, the point of that is, it was my first time encountering the word scissors. It was my very first ever time seeing the word scissors written. So obviously I knew what scissors were. I had used scissors before, but I had never had to write or read the word scissors. So scissors is obviously spelled skizzers. So for whatever reason, I thought that can't be the right spelling for scissors. Surely that is, I don't know what I thought it was, but I was like, oh, that they're calling it something so cute, skizzers. Oh, I get it, because they're kids. You know, they're kids, so they're pronouncing it incorrectly. Skizzers, haha, so cute. So I started calling scissors skizzers for a while because I thought it was so cute, and I realized I'm just fucking stupid. Yeah, anyway. So I don't remember why I was telling you guys this, but I did that too. Yeah! Woo! Camaraderie! Skizzers, let's go! Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like calling them skizzers, so I'm like, here's my skizzers. Can you guys hear my skizzers? I have 2 pairs of skizzers on my desk at all times. One is for cutting open packages and cutting paper, and the other is for cutting my split ends. Skizzer, 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 skizzers. I've got a skizzer on my desk. My skizzers. I'm sorry. Reese's Missing Horn, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships to the community. Where's the pear for eating? I'm not Shiori. Alas, I'm not Shiori. Dusty, thank you for the gifted membership to the community. But yeah. So anyway, I don't remember why I got here in this conversation. So apologies. My apologies, man. Yubari X9, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Narissa Ravencroft, more like Narissa Collabencroft. Good job getting through this busy week. I know, I'm really glad it's over too. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, I had such a blast. There were so many fun people, but like, sometimes it's nice to just log on and yap, you know? Like, I always feel bad when, like, I see you guys, like, send messages or, like, stuff, and I'm like, I can't respond. I feel so bad. Yeah, time for round 2 next week. But it's okay. At least you guys have this little Zatsudan to keep you, you know, somewhat satiated. We're talking about all sorts of weird shit. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what words are coming out of my mouth. That's just me, though. You look like Your Forger from Spy Family. Your Forger is hot, so I take that as a compliment. Thank you. I'm excited for Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 for the 20th. Me fucking too. Reminder, that's going to be over on Fauna's channel. I seriously can't wait. It's like, all of the Twilight movies have their strengths and weaknesses. Obviously, the first one's iconic because it was the first one. But like, they just kind of go uphill with the exception of fucking Eclipse. Fuck Eclipse. I hate that one. But yeah, I feel bad because I have so much like Twilight lore that I just can't stop thinking about while we're watching the movies. So like, it's like, I'm like dying. you know? Oh, someone knocked at my door. Is somebody out there? Who's outside my door? Aradia, is that you? It's Aradia. She dropped a magnet. She wasn't knocking on my door. I heard you turn the knob, you liar! No, I heard it. She was trying to break in. Isn't that just like a sister? She hears me talking about Twilight. She wants to come talk about Twilight too. Aradia, my Oshi. Hi, Aradia. Let her in. Guys, I'm right here. You've had a week full of collabs with me where you have gotten no alone time with me. And all you want to talk to is Aradia. You don't even care about me. Is 1 hour and 44 minutes enough? That really makes up for everything. Are you kidding me? I need you only, Narissa. I'm gonna pretend that that's the only comment that was posted. I'm re-singing always. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yeah, because I mean, if you've already had enough of me, then I guess I could go. It's not like I wanted to stream and talk to you guys or anything. Crims, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Hi, Risa. It was my birthday earlier this week, but I didn't want to interrupt the collabs. Could I get a quick happy birthday? Thank you for all the fun times. It really helped me through some stressful school stuff. On the bright side, was accepted for a PhD program this fall. Crims, happy birthday and congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. I hope you had a good one. Sorry for missing it. Happy belated birthday. I'm playing with one of those dental floss picks. I already flossed my teeth. You know how sometimes it just feels good to floss your teeth? Like over floss them? I just fucking love flossing my teeth. Ugh. Narissa flosses her teeth for fun. I actually unironically do. Watch out, Dentman is listening. Wouldn't he like that? Because I'm flossing my teeth? Are you flossing right now? I mean, kind of. I have one of those like floss picks. I ran out of dental floss and admittedly I forgot to pick some out today. I need to go get more, but I have a ton of floss picks at home and they'll work for now. But so I'm picking at my teeth with the little pointy end. Dentman would love you at this point. I love Dentman. I love anyone who encourages good dental hygiene. What did you get from the store? Wow, what a nosy question, Jailbird. Are you so concerned? I can't tell you. You guys wouldn't be interested to know either. Trust me, if you knew what it was, you'd actually probably, you know, be like weird about it. But one thing that I did get, because they didn't have it at the first store I went to, I actually really needed to go and get, what's it called? I needed to get an XLR cable because I realized I usually like to have like some, like, I like to have like extras of like all my really good quality gear, but I realized I was looking around for an XLR cable and I couldn't find one anywhere. And obviously I have one plugged in here and then I have one plugged in with like my actual like recording stuff, but I realized I didn't have one where it really counted, which was, you know, Idol products. You're onto something. But yeah, so what about your bass guitar you should learn every day? But yeah, so I didn't have an extra one, so I had to go to the music store and I got a Mogami Gold cable because I was like, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? You ever get that heart rate monitor? I do, actually. It's on my floor. I'm looking at it right now. I don't know how to use it, so I feel really intimidated by it. Yeah, I like the Mogami brand. But yeah. I need to figure out how to use it, but I'm scared. Please set it up. We want to see you scared. The only thing that you'll be scared by is the fact that my base heart rate is probably really high. They've got instructions included. I mean, probably. Does it have a manual? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't opened the box. I'm too scared. You should do an art review stream with it. Art review? Like, what kind of art? Like, what kind of art are we talking that's gonna get my heart rate going through the roof, jailbirds? Loot art review. I don't think that, you know, I really don't think that... Sorry, my cat's being weird. I don't think that YouTube would like that. Hey, kitty, where are you going? You okay? What's the matter? Little lady, come here. Come here. I'll pick you up. Come here. Sorry, give me one sec. I'm worried about her. She's being weird. She zoomed past me. Okay, I'll let you go. Get out. Get out, little lady. Okay, she's all good. She's being weird. Cats are always weird, exactly. You can never trust them. They're just little freaks. I love cats, man. Hachima did a really spicy one. I'll have to look into it. Cause yeah, I'm always a little nervous because I feel like my content's already a little more, you know, interesting compared to a lot of hololive members. So Hachima. By the way, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a notification. Siege, thank you very much for the Anka soup. Really appreciate the Zatsu stream, though there's no Zatsu stream this week, and it's understandable. Claws were fun, but still you managed to squeeze us in anyway. Guess you just miss us too much, huh? Clingy Reza, huh? Huh? Feel free to be clingy whenever you want to. Understood. See, I just feel like, you know, when it comes to lewd art, I feel like I'm already very open about it. Like, I feel like I use art that's probably a little lewd even for my schedules. You know what I mean? I'm just a little, you know, a little lewd. The Mama Risa thumbnail. Hey. You couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. Don't worry about it. Hee 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 hee. Oh, to be young again. To be young in a world where I have become old. I wonder if I will ever recapture my lost youth. If I can reclaim my lost youth, then maybe my life will be better. Sorry. You ain't old. I'm literally 10,000 years old. What are you talking about? I am older than all of you. That's young. Oh, we love older women. Oh. 10,000 years young. You're right. I just need to change my perspective. You don't look a day over 9,000. You're so sweet, Jailbird. Young for Halloween. Yeah, but I'm just a demon, you know? You're younger than humanity. I would hope so. We love our hollow hags. So happy to hear that. Thank you. I can feel my body decomposing. Am I good? No. If you want the honest answer, no. I mean, I am good, but I'm not good. You know what I mean? You guys get it. It doesn't need to make sense. It's whatever. I'm just a girl. I'm just like a little girl that's like so like small and cute, and I am just living my life to the best of my ability. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Huh. Oh, my teeth. I love scratching at my teeth. I scratch at my teeth. It feels so good. It feels so good to scratch at my teeth with the little picky part of them. Cheryl, thank you for the pinky. I'm not reading that though. Excuse me. My breasts are perfectly perky and wonderful. Thank you very much. Weirdo. Yeah, can we get a bonk hammer for that one? Weirdo. How do I dislike a super chat? Exactly. Oh, we need to say, hello, VOD gang. Are you here, VOD gang? Are you watching? Did you watch to this part of the VOD? Hopefully you enjoyed seeing me. After not seeing me. I mean, seeing me a lot this week, but also feeling like you didn't really see me much this week at all. If you are here... I don't know if YouTube has it yet, actually. Can you guys post the raven emoji? Can you guys post the Corvid emoji in the comments? Do you guys have that? Can you guys show me in chat if you have it? Or is it too hard? Hi, VOD gang! Oh yeah, okay, it's fucked. Okay. Then let's pick a different thing. Post a feather. Post a feather in the comments if you are watching the VOD of this. Post a feather. A little feather. Like this. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the VOD gang. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the night. I'm sure you guys have had fun catching up with me a bit, but I'm sure you're also getting bored of me because I am not really saying much, which is valid because I didn't really take a break this week. I think, did I stream 7 consecutive days? I feel like I did. I feel like I just streamed a lot, but at the same time I feel like I didn't stream at all. It's the weirdest feeling in the world. It's very weird. I don't know what to say. But that's beside the point. Our very beloved Koseki Bibu is playing Sonic Adventure 2. Which, I don't know if I've told you guys this because I haven't played it on stream yet, but Sonic Adventure 2 is where Sonic introduced Rouge the Bat, and she is my favorite Sonic character. I'm in love with her. I'm obsessed with her. She's everything to me. I love Rouge the Bat. I would do anything for her. I would die for her. I would do anything to be Rouge the Bat. She's so hot. Anyway, that's beside the point. She is playing that right now. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to raid into her stream. So let's go spend some time with Koseki Bibu desu. But thank you guys again so much for joining me. I hope you guys have fun getting to catch up with me a little bit after a week where us getting to talk was a little bit scarce. Shanjo, thank you for the akasupa. But I had a lot of fun chatting with you guys and getting to catch up a little bit. Thank you guys for hearing me out and hearing my silly stories. I hope you guys will look forward to seeing me again sometime soon. And in the meantime, bye, darlings.